If you've ever closed an app and felt weirdly empty, distracted, or restless, that's not a personality flaw, that's chemistry. Right now, social media is quietly rewiring your brain's reward system, your focus, and even your sense of self. And the most dangerous part, it feels harmless while it's happening. That's not weakness. That's not a lack of discipline. That's your brain chemistry responding exactly the way it was designed to. Today, I want to talk to you like a doctor would talk to a close friend. Not to scare you, not to lecture you, but to explain, calmly and clearly, what social media is actually doing inside your brain, why it affects people of all ages, and how small changes can bring back focus, calm, and confidence. And quick pause before we go deeper. If content like this helps you understand your body and mind better, take a second to like this video. And tell me in the comments, where are you watching from? It helps this channel reach more people who need this conversation. And if you want more honest health content like this, subscribe. Now let's gently bust a myth. The myth is this: social media is bad because it wastes time. That's not the real problem. Time can be wasted anywhere. The real issue is that social media changes how your brain releases dopamine, the chemical that drives motivation, focus, pleasure, and meaning. This isn't about age either. Teenagers, adults, retirees, professionals, parents, we all have the same dopamine system. And when that system is overstimulated in the wrong way, the brain doesn't feel energized. It feels restless, scattered, and unsatisfied. Let me explain why that matters. In medicine and neuroscience, we know that the brain evolved to reward effort, connection, and progress. Dopamine was never meant to spike every few seconds. It was meant to rise when you learned something, built something, bonded with someone, or overcame a challenge. Social media hijacks that system, not because it's evil, but because it's efficient. Every scroll offers novelty. Every like offers validation. Every video offers a tiny emotional hit. Your brain doesn't know it's artificial. It just knows, this feels important. Now let's walk through the most common habits and mistakes that quietly disrupt brain chemistry, one by one. And I'll tell you exactly what's happening biologically, emotionally, and in everyday life. Habit number 5, endless scrolling without stopping points. Here's the cliffhanger question. Why does scrolling feel calming at first and exhausting later? Biologically, endless scrolling creates repeated dopamine spikes without resolution. Your brain keeps anticipating the next reward, but it never fully arrives. That keeps your nervous system slightly activated, not relaxed. Emotionally, this creates a low-level unease. You're entertained, but not fulfilled. Practically, this shows up as mental fatigue, poor sleep, and the feeling that you did nothing even though you were busy for hours. Your brain likes beginnings and endings. Scrolling gives it neither. Habit number 4, consuming without creating or responding. Next question. Why does passive watching feel emptier than interacting? When you only consume, dopamine rises, but serotonin and oxytocin, the chemicals of connection and satisfaction, stay low. Emotionally, this reduces your sense of dignity. You're watching life instead of participating in it. Day to day, this can feel like low confidence, comparison, or quiet loneliness, even while surrounded by content. Your brain thrives on contribution, not just consumption. Habit number 3, constant comparison. This one cuts deep. Biologically, comparison activates the brain's threat and status circuits. Your cortisol, the stress hormone, rises subtly. Emotionally, this chips away at self-worth. You start measuring your behind the scenes against someone else's highlight reel. Practically, it leads to dissatisfaction with perfectly good lives, bodies, careers, and relationships. Your brain doesn't distinguish curated from real. It just compares. Habit number 2, checking social media first thing in the morning. This one matters more than most people realize. When you wake up, your brain is in a sensitive state. Cortisol naturally rises to help you feel alert. If you immediately flood your brain with novelty and dopamine spikes, you train it to expect stimulation before effort. Emotionally, this reduces inner calm. You start the day reactive instead of grounded. Practically, people report worse focus, shorter attention spans, and needing more stimulation to feel motivated. Your morning sets your brain's tone for the day. Habit number 1, using social media to escape emotions. This is the most important one. When social media becomes your escape from boredom, stress, sadness, or discomfort, your brain never learns to process those emotions. Biologically, this weakens emotional regulation pathways. Emotionally, feelings pile up quietly. Practically, this can look like irritability, anxiety, numbness, or feeling overwhelmed by small things. Avoided emotions don't disappear. They wait. Here's the good news. Your brain is adaptable at any age. You don't need to quit social media. You just need to use it consciously. Here's a simple, realistic reset. First, create stopping points. Decide in advance when you'll stop scrolling. Second, shift from pure consumption to interaction. Comment thoughtfully, share ideas, create occasionally. Third, protect your mornings. Give your brain 30 minutes before stimulation. Fourth, notice emotions before escaping them. Ask, what am I actually feeling right now? And finally, add dopamine from real life, movement, learning, conversations, small wins. Your brain loves balance, not extremes. If this video made you realize some habits you don't love, pause. There's no shame here. Your brain is doing what brains do, responding to its environment. You're not broken. You're not addicted beyond repair. You're not weak. You're human, living in a world engineered for attention. And awareness alone already begins to restore control. If this helped you understand yourself better, like this video so it reaches someone else who needs it. Tell me in the comments, where are you watching from? And what habit surprised you most? Subscribe if you want more honest conversations about health, the brain, and living well in a modern world. And remember this, small changes don't just improve focus. They restore comfort, freedom, and confidence in your own mind again. Your brain is not your enemy. It's asking for care, and you're more capable of giving it than you think.